Now, last lecture we have seen the details regarding the point that is related to the water we have seen. In that we have seen what are the uh, types of the water hardness it is there and the water softening, various water softening methods in detail we have seen. Hmm. Now, next point related to this, that is nothing but the detergent it is there. Now, when you are considering, see now after the third chapter, whatever the fourth, fifth, sixth chapter it is there. Now we are going to concentrate on to the care part it is there. See, apparel finishing and care it is there. So whatever the care part it is there, that we have started in a unit 4 it is there. uh, Now what I plan that I will tell you. See now whatever our regular lectures are there, during this regular lecture I will continue with this unit. Hmm. And during the practical unit, whatever the practical hours it is there, I am going to take the part related to the our color fastness practicals it is there. So in that, what are the color fastness properties or the practicals are there? I will show you some of the demos also, and I will tell you the part related to the theory also. So that theory and practical will go hand in hand, and that is nothing but our unit 5 it is there. What are the unit 6? That is hardly 2 hours are required for the unit 2. So that also will complete it is there. Hmm. Okay, so regarding the detergents, now whenever we are using the word detergent, it is there. See what the meaning of the word deterge or the detergent it is there. So this particular term came from the word that is detergent or to clean. Now there are two things are there. See whenever you are talking regarding the cleaning of the garment, it is there, or the washing of the garment is concerned, it is there. See, we are going to use this particularly the two commonly used terms, that is nothing but the soap and the detergent it is there. Now, where to use this terminology? See, it is our common human psychology or the common trend. It is that whenever we are using the term as a soap, mean that will be into the cake form we are going to get it. Likewise, cake it is there that we are using the soap, and whatever the detergent that we are using the term for the powder form it is there. But whenever you are talking regarding the soap and the detergent, it is there. See, the soap and the detergent, all we can have it into the different forms. So whatever this cake it is there or the powder it is there, these are the forms of the soap and the detergent. Both the things we can have it into the flakes form, we can have it into the powder form, we can have it into the cake form, we can have it into the liquid form also. So all these things, whatever are there, these are the various forms of the soaps and the detergent it is there. Now the next question, then what is the difference between the soap and the detergent it is there? So whatever the soaps are there, these soaps are manufactured from the natural oils and the fats are there. So whatever the natural things which are using, whatever the various type of the oils which are using, generally the coconut oil, palmatic oil, that we are going to palm oil it is there, lilolenic oil, linseed oil. From this whatever the oil, the soap we are manufacturing it is there. Hmm. That is called as soap it is there. Whereas synthetic detergents are synthesized from the chemicals. Now whatever the detergents are there, see detergents, they know any natural thing is present over there. Now we are going to take the help of the synthetic chemicals over there, and from the synthetic chemicals we are converting into the detergent it is there. So detergents we can synthesize. So nowadays if you see the with ad, they are showing some oxy bleach, which that particular whatever the detergent it is there, there is a presence of the oxygen agents. Some of these stains they are removing the even the blood stains also. So there is a presence of the enzymes also. Or they are using the word enzyme booster it is there. So whatever these particular things we are using it there, they are different. So detergent we can synthesize means depending upon our requirement or the end use, we can do the modification into the detergent. What the point? See some now they are using a term, if you see the wheel, name, or likewise the various terms they are using it is. They mean they are not using the name over there. They are using the synthetic product which will give the aroma of the name it is there. Hmm? Likewise the things are used in a. Now what are the lot of different types of the detergent it is there? laundry soaps and the detergents are there. They are sold in a form, flex form, the liquid form. It is there. Means both these things we can have it into the all these forms. It is there. So clear the thing regarding the detergent. Okay. Now even if you see in the old days, we prefer to use the Rita. Have you heard the term Rita? Rita. Have you heard the term Rita? Rita Shikakai.
Yes, sir.
Ha. These are the natural whatever the soaps are there. So if you take the Rita and the Shikakai, it is there. If you boil it, from this we can extract the soap. It is there, and that we can use it. So these are the best example of the natural whatever the soaps which are available. It is there. Okay. Then, as I told you, what is actually the difference between this soap and the detergent? It is there. So soaps are nothing but the sodium and the potassium salts of higher fatty acids. Now, for example, stearic acidity, there palmitic acidity, there. From this, whatever the soap and the we are carrying out the saponification of these higher fatty acids, and we are going to get the soaps over there. So here, what we have to do, whatever the higher fatty acid containing compounds are there, we have to carry out the saponification. Means we have to take that oil. To this oil, we need to add the NaOH. It is there. So whenever you are adding the NaOH, it is there. We have to boil it, and this particular oil will get converted to the soap. It is there. And each and every soap, they got the particularly the saponification value. It is there. Higher is the will be the soap quality. Now, whatever the process in which hmm, the process, if you see, yes, thing is got hang. Hmm. So process in which whatever the oil or the fat or the glyceride which is hydrolyzed with the NOx, they get converted into the soap and the glycerol. Now we know that whatever the glycerol it is there, the glycerol is a water soluble. It is there. So what are the advantages of soap? Cheaply and easily available. It is there. Even we can manufacture the soap. Just we need to take the proper oil, required quantity of the NaOH we have to add it, and it will get converted into the soap form. So here whatever the quantity of the NaOH which you are going to add it is there, that plays a role. If there is excess quantity of the NaOH it is there, then soap will be highly alkaline it is there, and that will create another problem it is there. So that care we have to take it while manufacturing the soap it is there. Cheaper and readily works well with soft water to clean the clothes. So here, though it is advantage, it is there, but one of the biggest disadvantage of the soap is that it is do not work well in hard water. Hmm? And what is the soap it is there, that is 100% biodegradable. It is there. Whereas the soap got the disadvantage that do not work well in hard water. Now, whatever this particularly the sodium salts are there, sodium salt of stearic acid, sodium salt of the palmitic acid, it is there. Generally, these oils we are going to get in a triglyceride form, it is there. So we are going to get the sodium salts. Now, whenever the sodium salt they are coming in contact with the hard water. Now, last lecture only we have studied the details regarding the hard water that there is a presence of the calcium and the magnesium salts. It is there, and this calcium and the magnesium salt causes the precipitation of the soap. That's why suppose if the water is hard, it is there, and we are going to use the soap. Sometimes there is a scum which form, and that scum will get deposit onto the surface of the fabric. That white patches will get on the fabric. It is there. That is because of the presence of the precipitation of the soap. It is there. Next, not suitable for the washing woolen clothes because, as I told that here we prefer to use the sodium salts that is a sodium salt of the higher fatty acid containing compound. So whenever you are carrying out the saponification, it is there. If there is a high alkalinity, it is there. Now that particular alkalinity will adversely affect the our washing property of the woolen it is there. Now we know that whatever the proteinous fibers are there, they are more sensitive toward the alkaline pH it is there. And at the soap, they got the high alkaline pH if it is there. What will happen? what will happen? Whatever the wool or the silk it is there, they will get will be the loss in extent of the fabric will be there. The saline and the acidic water it is. Saline water means salty water it is there. If the water is a salty it is there means water too hard it is there. That more of the salts are present it is there. Then also we cannot use the soap it is there. And if the water is acidic it there, and whatever the soaps are there, they are alkaline is there. So what will happen? They will get precipitate over there. Acid and the alkali. There will be the precipitation, and we cannot use this particularly the soaps over there. That care we have to take when we are using the soap over there. Whereas in case of the detergents, so detergents are sodium and the potassium salts of the sulfuric acid of alkanes. A simple example that is a dodecyl benzene sulfonate. It is there. So these are again high fatty acid containing compounds only it is there, but they are synthesized one. Dodecyl C12. Benzene again benzene ring is there, and benzene sulfonate it is there. So these are the synthesized ones. So you have to take the dodecyl, then you have to take the benzene, then you have to carry the sulfonation of this cell benzene sulfonate. That is nothing but the main active ingredient which is detergent. It is there. See, whenever we are buying the soap and the alkali, it is there. There is one point on it is written. Have you noticed something is written in a percentage? Huh? Have you seen it? Yes or no? And any one of you? Okay, just uh, values written over there. Just check it and tell me next lecture. It is written in a percentage. You can in the soap or the detergent wrapper, it is there, and you can check it over there that some values written over there. And that values is in a percentage. And that value you have to tell me. Okay, so that's the next lecture assignment. Now, advantage of the detergent it is there. See, detergent works well with the hard water. Now, as I told, the detergent we can synthesize depending upon the requirement. So, if we see in ad some of the detergent, they are showing that detergent works well in a hard water also. So, in that case, just a minute. Huh. Now, uh, if you see the few ads that is related to the detergent, it is you'll find that there is a they're showing that works well in hard water also. It is. Miss, as I told that detergent we can synthesize depending upon our requirement. So in this case, what they are doing, they are adding the sequestering and the chelating agent. so that whatever the sequestering agent or the chelating agent it is there, they will carry out the softening of the water, and we can use this particular detergent well in a hard water also. Can be used in a saline or the acidic water. So again, that is an advantage that accordingly we have to add the ingredient in a detergent, and we have to use the soap or our detergent in a saline or the acidic water. More easily soluble in water than the soaps. Hmm, because these are the higher fatty acid containing compounds are there, and what are the solubility parameter it is there. See, the solubility parameters of the soaps are less as compared to the detergent it is there. Hmm, that's why they get easily solubilized in a water as compared to the soap it is there. Even we can use this particularly the detergent for the cleaning of the woolen garments, and because pH is adjusted accordingly, that is near to the neutral, the pH is brought, so that we can use it without hampering the properties of the wool and the silk. Hmm? So that the advantage of this particularly the detergent. Next to disadvantage that they are not biodegradable, because here we are not making use of any natural product over here. That's why they are non-biodegradable, and they are slightly expensive than the soap it is there. Because depending upon the requirement, we are going to synthesize it is there. That's why what the cost of the chemical it is there, that is increasing, and what the cost, what the detergents are there, they are becoming slightly costlier it is there as compared to the our soaps over there. Okay, have you remember the term which I told you to read? Or the next lecture I told you the assignment. Okay, now itself I'll make it clear. See, in a soap, if you see the one term is there, that is called a TFM. So TFM is nothing but the total fatty matter it is there. Now, what are the soaps and the detergents are there? See, we are manufacturing these soaps and the detergent by using the main two ingredients. One that is called an active ingredient, and second that is a builder, and the other additives are there. So whatever the higher is the percentage of this active ingredient it is there, better will be the soap will be there. Hmm? So that's why if you see on a wrapper that is written TFM is written in a percentage, 60%, 70%, 64, 68. Now what does it indicate? It indicates that there is a total fatty matter, how much is the present, and remaining percentages of the builder and the other additives are there. Hmm? So when you are buying the soap now, just take care that that particular soap must consist of the higher percentage of the our active ingredient over there. So whenever you are considering these points, it is there. See the, as I told, that active ingredient and the builder, these are the main two things which are present over there, and others additives depending upon the requirement end use or the company, they are using these various additives. Even in few countries, there are what are the other additives which are going to add it, it is there. These additives also are changing, it is there. Hmm? So what are the active ingredient it is there? See, active ingredient in case of the soap. See, in case of the soap, we can obtain from the natural oil, fats, tallow, or the lard. So whatever the tallow or the lard, that is nothing but the which these are the two animal sources are there from which animal fat we are converting into the soap form, or natural oil or the naturally available fats are there. From this also we can manufacture the soap it is there. That's why nowadays few companies they are doing the advertisement likewise that vegetable soap, completely vegetable soap. No any animal idea fat or the tallow is used for the manufacturing of the soap it is there. Hmm? Okay. Next, in case of the detergents, they are yielding from the long fatty acids it is there. So if you see the detergent, as I told that we are going to get the higher fatty acid containing compounds are there. Hmm. So sodium salts of the, or we can say the, they are the sodium and the potassium salt of the sulfuric acid of the alkenes it is there. So this is the example that we got the CS2, 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 CS2 everywhere. And this is our SO4. It is there at the last, which you are going to get it. Hmm? So this water, the long tail, it is there. This is a hydrophobic in nature, and this is a hydrophilic in nature. It is there. So how we are going out the cleaning out the how the dirt and dust get removed, that part also we'll see later on. It is there. Hmm? Okay. Now talking regarding the composition of the soap and the detergent, it is there. So as I told you that we can manufacture the soaps from using the whatever the various type of the natural fatty acids which are available, it is there, that we can use it for the manufacturing of the soaps. For example, we got this particularly the palmitic acid, we got this stearic acid, we got the oleic acid, we got the linolenic acid. So these are the various sources are there, natural sources are there from which we are going to get these oils over there. So for example, palmitic oil, we can have it from the palm oil. Stearic acid, it is there, you will get it majority in a tallows, we will get this stearic acid, even in a olive oil, this stearic acid is present. Whatever the oleic acid, it is there, you will get majority oleic acid, you will get in a olive oil. Linolenic acid, it is there, you will get in a palm oil as well as in a olive oil, we will get this. Means all whatever these acids are there, higher fatty acids are there, we are going to get this majority from natural oils which are available, just like olive, palm, or even as I told that we can use the tallows over there. Whereas whatever the detergents I told you that we are manufacturing by using the synthesized chemicals over there. So this is a one of the example, you can see the stearic acid, it is there, which are procured from the our tallow, it is there, we can have it. Then this is the oleic acid, it is there. Hmm. We can have it from the olive oil. So these are natural source, it is there. Now, if you see the percentage wise, the percentage of this carboxylic acid forms in a various oils. For example, when you take the olive oil, in olive oil, we are going to get a palmitic oil, stearic acid, oleic acid, linolenic acid. If you see the oleic acid is a higher percent in a olive oil. Second, palmitic oil, we are going to get the sorry, palm oil, we are going to get a palmitic acid, oleic acid in a higher percentage, linolenic acid 10%, stearic acid 5%. Coconut oil, we are going to get a palmitic acid, that is a 10%, oleic acid 7%. In tallows, we are going to get around 30% palmitic acid, stearic acid to 15 to 25%. Oleic acid, we are going to get around 40 to 50%. It is there. Now, in case of the detergents, so this is the main ingredients which are present, active ingredient which is present in the soap. And these are the active ingredient which are present in the detergent. So the builders give the bulk to the detergent. And these are inorganic compounds like carbonates, ligands, and the phosphates which are present over there. Hmm? So as I told you, there are mainly two ingredients are there. One that is a active ingredient, and second that is nothing but the builder. It is there. So builders are generally phosphates. For example, we are using the sodium tripolyphosphate. It is there, or we can have the mix of non-phosphate. It is there. Even we can have the carbonate, that is a sodium carbonate. We can have the sodium silicate also. Hmm. So these are the inorganic compounds are there which are using as a builder. It is there. So in detail we are going to see this part later on. So how the builders they are working, it is there. Then along with this we got the other additives. Now in case of the detergent we can have the dispertant, enzymes, soil release polymer, surfactant, anti-corrosion agent, chelating agent, optical whiteners. So these are the other ingredients. They are also present in our soaps and the detergent. It is there. Hmm? Means main active ingredient in a soap we are sourcing from the natural. What the in case of the detergent, everything is a synthetic. synthesized one. It is there. So as I told that whenever you are procuring the soap or the detergent, various countries they also got their own norms. It is there. So whatever the US and the Europe soaps are there. See, heavy duty granular soap it is there. Then what are the things which must be present in that particular soap? They are given in detail. So in case of the head, we can have this particular chemical that linear alkyl sulfonase. We can use it over there. Alkyl sulfonate or the alkene ethylene sulfonase. Any of this we can use it. So that percentage will be around 15 to 20%. In Europe, the norm is 10 to 15%. Non-ionic around in US we got the 0 to 3% and 0 to 5% in Europe. Means which are using the majority we prefer to the anionic surfactant and then second that is a non-ionic surfactant we prefer. Surfactant is nothing but the surface active ingredient, main ingredient which is present in a detergent. It is there. Then builders we got the zeolite around 20 to 30% in the US. 20 to 25%. Citrate, we got the 0 to 5, here 0 to 5. Polycarboxylate, 0 to 3, 0 to carbonates, we got the 8 to 12, 5 to 15%. Sodium silicate, 1 to 3. Sodium sulfate, again that is a salt, it is there. We got around 20 to 25%. So this is we are using as a filler. 20 to 25%, 9 to 25%. Enzymes, 0 to 2%. Optical brightening agents 0.1 to 0.5% it is there. Bleaches in that in US they are not preferred to use the bleaching agents in high duty soaps, whereas in Europe they prefer to use the sodium perborate as a bleaching agent in a detergent it is there and their percentage is the 15% is allowed. An actuator for this we are using around 0 to 3%. Means even if you see at the particularly the country changing it is there, in that what are the requirement or the percentage of the ingredients in a detergent they are also changing. Even this particular percentage is varying from the type of the soap also. Heavy duty means we are going to get a more percentage of this and this is high density heavy duty. This is a low density heavy duty it is there. So in the low density heavy duty soap, we got the lesser percentage of these ingredients over there. Whereas in a high density, high duty soap, we got the higher percentage of this, our and surfactant which are used over there. Now, if you see over here, the surfactant percentage is changing over here. That in US, we prefer to use around 20 to 25%, Europe 10 to 15%, non-ionic 0 to 5, 5 to 8. Likewise, if you see the one from country as well as from the quality of the soap is also changing. In low density, they got a low percentage of this surfactant. High density, they got the high percentage of the surfactant it is, and the rest of the things they are almost nearly same it is there. But in high density, high duty granular detergent it is there, we are going to get the perborate, that is the bleaching agent is also present in that detergent it is there. So just to have the idea regarding you that whenever you are using the detergents or if you are designing any detergent it is there, we have to take into consideration the type of the detergents which are available or which the country they prefer to use it. Means whatever the detergent which is available in Europe, whatever the detergent which is available in the US, the detergent which are available in India, there whatever the configuration it is there, that is changing depending upon the country. Now next, how actually the soaps are manufactured it is there. So whatever the soaps are there, see soaps are the metallic salts of the saturated or the unsaturated higher fatty acids are there. So the fatty acids used in the manufacturing of the soap, they are derived from the vegetable oils. Like we can, as I told you, that we can use the coconut oil, palm oil, olive oil, cotton seed oil, groundnut oil, linseed oil, animal fats like we can use the lard and the tallow. We can use it, and the oil fats, they are esters of the long chain of the fatty acid. Now, if you see one of the example over here, that is a actually the stearic acid, it is there. Now, whenever these particular things they are available, generally we are going to get into the triglyceride form. These are called the triglyceride. So we are not going to get only stearic acid separately in a natural. So what we are going to get? We are going to get a triglyceride of the tri-ester form. If it is a ester, it is there, that will be present in a fat, and in a oil we are going to get a glycerides over there. So whatever these oils are there, we have to treat with the NaOH. So whenever you are treating with the NaOH, it is there. We are going to get the two things over there. One, we are going to get the glycerin, and another we are going to get the soap over there. So how actually this is manufactured? If you see whatever the oil it is there, it is acidic in nature. We are carrying out adding the base, that is nothing but that is our dye. We are using it there, and we are going to get the soap over here. So in a large scale, when you are talking regarding the soap manufacturing, it is there. So in soap manufacturing, here what we have to do, we have to take the natural oils that we have to boil it. That might be oil or the fat, anything it is there. Initially, you have to carry out the boiling, and to this we have to add the NaOH, or even we can add the KOH also, potassium hydroxide also is, we can use it. But potassium hydroxide is not that much preferred because cost is high. Otherwise, KOH also we can use it to replace the NaOH, but because of the cost matter, KOH not preferred, but the NaOH preferred it is there. So here, what we are going to do, we are going to get the mixture of soap, glycerol, and water is obtained after the saponification is over. And here, what we have to do, we have to add the saturated salt with the, we have to carry the saturation with the common salt it is there. So whatever the soap it is there, when you are adding the salt it is there, it will get precipitate. Huh? Whenever you are adding the soap, now we know the soap they get precipitate with the salt it is there. So we have to carry out the precipitation with the sparingly soluble sodium chloride solution. We have to add it so that there will be the precipitate will be there. What are the surface it is there? The surface is skim mop it is there. Then which what it is there, we have to carry out the washing to remove the excess of the sodium chloride solution and the alkaline. And what are the leftover part it is there, that is nothing but the soap it is there. This particular soap, either we have to convert into the cake form, soap form, or we have to carry out the drying, or we can carry out the spray drying to get it into the powder form also. Hmm. Now, whatever the glycerol it is there, this particularly the glycerol is also separated from the sodium chloride by the distillation. And this glycerol also we can use it. So glycerol is nothing but the then whatever the sodium chloride it is there, again this sodium chloride we can reuse by carrying out the crystallization. So everything here we can recycle. See whatever the glycerol it is there, the glycerin which you are going to get, this we can use it. Even in if you see our cosmetic industry, or even in a few soaps, hmm, that PS and all this, glycerin is present. What are the lipstick? Glycerin is present over there. So this byproduct we can use in a cosmetic industry also. So likewise, we are manufacturing the soap it is there. Hmm. Now, if you're talking regarding the detergent, it is there. Hmm. So, see one common point as per this particularly the detergent is concerned. See, all the detergent which are using it is there are surface active agents are there, but all surface active agents are not detergent. because whatever if you see the main ingredient which is present in a detergent, that is nothing but the surfactant, surface active agent it is there. Hmm. So are synthesized from the petrochemicals it is there, and synthetic detergents have replaced the soap to a very much great extent it is there. Because whatever the detergents are there, they got the so much advantages as per the over the soap is concerned, that we can use it in a hard water. That is a major issue nowadays. So detergent can work very well hard water. Whatever the soaps are there, these soaps we can have it only the anionic in nature. But detergent we can have in the both that anionic as well as the non-ionic also. So anionic detergents are commercially of more important because representing more than the 30% of the total production it is there. What are the total production which are manufacturing it is there? Out of this anionic detergent surfactant, what is the surfactant it is there? Out of this 30% is only for the detergent we are using it is there. Now anionic detergent it is there. If you see in case of the anionic detergent, so large number of the synthetic detergents, whatever they are there, we are manufacturing from the anionic type it is there, and most of them are the sulfonated or the sulfated oils are there. And few of them they are falling under the category that likewise we got the alkyl and sulfonate is there, sulfonated olefins are there, sulfonated methyl esters are there, long chain fatty acid containing sulfonates are there. So these are the various types we can use. So we will not go to detailed chemistry regarding this part. Now, one of the example which I told that dodecyl benzene sulfonate, we are manufacturing from this alkyl aryl sulfonate it is there. Where dodecyl benzene from the condensation of the benzene with a monochlorinated hydrogen in which there are 12 carbons are present it is there. From this we can manufacture it is there. So dodecan it is there, then dodecan will get converted to the dodecan chloride it is there. Then whatever the dodecan chloride it is there, it will get react with the benzene. We can have the dodecyl benzene. And this dodecyl benzene, we have to carry the sulfonation, then we'll get a dodecyl benzene sulfonate. So majority of our detergent which are using it is there. See, this detergent we are going to get it from the alkyl aryl sulfonate type. We are going to get it. Hmm. Then non-ionic type of the detergents. So generally these type of the non-ionic detergents are there. They are generally the ethylene oxide condensate are there. And ethylene oxide will react with the any compound having an active hydrogen atom, such as we got the uh, alcohol is there, carboxylic acid it is there, amines are there, which we can use it. Hmm. And this adduct can be classified under the following subcategory depending on to the hydrophobe which with they are condensed. Means we can have the fatty alcohol and alkyl phenol condensate product we can have is, for example, long fatty acid containing where we can have this carbon atoms ranging from 10 to 15 it is there. So that type of the alcohol we have to take, we have to carry out the reaction with the ethylene oxide and we'll get the product over there. Then we can have the fatty acid condensate over there. So again over here we are going to get the long fatty acid oh yeah, so C17H30+COH, that is the fatty acid oxide over there. So in cases here, whatever the chemicals which are going to take it over there. How to carry out the reaction with the urea? For example, amine condensate, RNS2 it is there. Propylene glycol condensate it is there, where we have to polypropylene glycol we have to use it over there. Or fatty acid alcoamide condensate product. products are there where we can use the fatty acid as well as the monoethylene, monoethylol amine. We can use it over here. CS2, CSOH, like with the chemicals we can use, or we can use the fatty amine, or we can use it where RN and two CS2 groups are attached to this, like the chemicals. So these are the various chemicals we can use it for the synthesizing of the detergent. It is there. Hmm. Next point. So this is regarding the active ingredient which is present in all the things. So builders. So builders may be different properties, but which increases the bulk and the efficiency of the detergent. So various detergents, if you have studied in that, if you see the quantities, it is there, which would be difficult to measure how much quantity is added of the builder. It is there. So to facilitate their handling, it is there. Hmm? Means whatever the soaps and detergents, whatever the builders are added over there. Hmm? So these builders are inorganic material as well as the organic material we can use it. So all the detergent with the exception of the very light duty ones requires other builders besides the sodium sulfate or the water, or in order to improve the diversive action as well as other qualities, we are adding the builders over there. So organic builders, likewise we got the sodium sulfate, inorganic builder, likewise we got the so sodium sulfate, every one of you are aware that is Na2SO4, that is again salt, it is there. We can add the phosphates over there, where we can add the phosphate just like a trisodium phosphate, it is there. Disodium phosphate we can have the condensate and the complex of the phosphates, like with the tetrasodium pyrophosphate we can use it, sodium tripolyphosphate we can use it. Likewise, the various phosphate containing chemicals we can add it over there. Even we can add the sodium silicate. So this is again most commonly used builder in a soap and the detergent. It is there. If you see the detergent cake which you are using, see at last, whenever this particularly the detergent cake is getting exhausting, at last we are going to get the very rough detergent. We are going to get it inside this. So that is nothing but the silicate which is present over there. And silicate, the another term which you are using, that is nothing but the water glass. Sodium silicate, if you see the appearance, it is there. It is appearance, it is just like a glass. But that glass is a water soluble. That's why the term they are using as a water glass. It is there. So this silicate as a builder. Then we got the sodium carbonate. The advantage of it will give the additional alkalinity which is required over there. Then other miscellaneous we can add just like a borax. We can have our common salt, just like a sodium chloride. Also we can have magnesium sulfate over there. We can add it as over there. So purpose of the addition of the builder is that this particular builder it is there. It will increase the efficiency of the soap or the detergent which are using it. Of the soap and the detergent, whatever the weight which are going to get, that we are going to get because of the builder only. And in inorganic type, we got the two. That is a carboxymethyl organic type. We got the two things. That is nothing but the carboxymethyl cellulose. It is there. Polyvinyl pyrrolidone. It is there. That also we can use it as a builder. So one of the advantage of using this organic type of the builder, that they are working as a anti-soil redeposition agent also. That is one more advantage of this polypyrrolidone and the CMC. But if you are talking regarding the polyvinyl pyrrolidone, it is a costlier. It is cost is high. But we can use the CMC also because it increases the bulk. It serves as an advantage that we are going to get, that anti-soil redepositing agent it is there. So this is regarding the builders it is there. Other additives, just like we got the dispersant we are adding it is there, which will serve the purpose of the dispersion, means whatever the dust which got removed it is there, that things will keep into the suspension form because of the dispersant we are nowadays. So enzymes, just like we can use the lipase enzyme, we can use the amylase enzymes. So whenever you are adding the enzyme, there's the advantage you're going to get because of the addition of the enzyme, that cleaning efficiency will get improved. Because we know that they are enzymes. Now amylase enzyme, if they are present, they will remove the whatever the starch or any foodie stains are there, it will get removed because of the there to remove the blood of the milk stain if it is there, that also will get removed because of the addition of the protease enzyme it is there. So this is a additional thing that enzyme also we can add. Then soil release polymer, just like I told you that we can use this particularly the CMC or the PVP also as a polymer it is there. Then we got the surfactant, that is a surface active agent it is there, will improve the washing efficiency it is there. Next, anti-corrosion agent, that also we can add it over there, so that whatever the soap and the detergent which you are using in a machine, or if you are the garment, if you are soaking in a utensils it is there, they will not get corrode over there. That's why the anti-corrosion agents are also added over there. Next, we can add the chelating agent it is there, that is nothing with the water softening agents also we can add it over there, and optical brightening agents we can add it over there. So these are the other ingredients also we can add it in a soap and the detergents also. So talking regarding the OBA, how much, what's the time is, okay, we'll continue for another 5 minutes, then we'll stop. Now, what are the OBAs are there? See, today, what are the fluorescent whiteners invariably in correlation with the washing powder we are using. Now, the one of the advantage of the OBA is that we are going to get the more whiteness and the brightness when you are using this, particularly the optical brightening agents in a detergent it is there. So how this OBAs they are working it is there. See, whenever we are adding the OBA, just okay, in detail also we are going to see later on. Okay, how this OBS they are working it is. They see OBS they are absorbing the light in a ultraviolet region, and they are re-emitting the light in a visible region it is. That's why whenever the OBS is added, it is there in a detergent it is there. Whatever the yellowness it is there, the yellowness will get removed because of the detergent it is there. And this OBA, when you are applied to the white fabric it is there, and this garment when it is going in the light it is there. I'm talking regarding the sunlight it is there. So this OBA they will absorb the light in the ultraviolet region, and they are re-emitted in a visible region it is there. That's why we are going to get a more whiteness in a OBA treated fabric it is there. Next, photoactivated bleaches also we are adding it is there. So these bleaches they are absorbed from the wash water by the fiber it is there, and clothes are hung to the dry in the sunlight, and in sunlight the photoactivated bleaching action will take place, and we are going to get a more whiteness over there. So they are generally the sulfonated aluminum or the gel thiocyanate compounds are there, but they are not that much used, and because cost is high it is there. But we can add it. Next, gelating agent, as I told that They are compounds capable of the binding of the calcium and the magnesium ions which are present in a hard water. It is there. That's why we can use the detergent very easily in a hard water. Hmm? So they are added in a small quantity in a detergent and they got the ability to chelate. Chelate means they will bind these calcium and the magnesium ions which are present in a hard water and they will work. And they are forming the complex with the metal ions, just like a calcium and the magnesium. Then enzymes, as I told you that we can use this proteinase enzyme, we can use the lipase enzyme, we can use the amylase enzyme, we can use it. And they are active at a room temperature that is 25 to 50 degrees Celsius at a pH of 8 to 9.5. And they will remove this particularly the what are the oily stains, what are the food stains, all these things will get removed during the washing. So if the enzyme containing particularly the detergent it is there, generally this we prefer to use in a pre-soaking. So generally in Indian scenario, our commonly what we are doing, we are taking the water, we are adding the detergents, and we are carrying out the soaking. So in Indian scenario, that is the manual washing. This is the best suited. It is there. In a pre-soak, whatever this type of the stains are there, they will get easily removed. It is there. Then proteinase enzyme, they are working on to this proteinate type of the stains, just like blood or we can say the milk stain. They are working, and the lipase, what are the enzyme which is present over there, they will carry out the hydrolysis of the oil fats, and thus they are destroying the any oily or the greasy stain it is there. Amylase convert the food stain into the dextrin that is water soluble. So whenever we are using such type of the detergent, we need to have the proper control over the time and the temperature. Hmm? But in case of the enzyme detergents are not recommended for the woolen garments it is there because this enzyme proteinase or the protease they are attacking onto the fibers also wool fiber. So if the enzyme containing detergent it is there, it is not recommended for the woolen garments. Clear? So these are the various components which are present in a soap and the detergent it is there. So today we'll stop here. Next lecture we'll see what are the various type of the soil it is there and the soil removal methods are there. Clear the thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any query regarding today's point?